Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome to episode 45 of What Price Victory. And in today's clash, Melbourne Victory are at home to Sydney FC in the Big Blue Derby. As you can see by the table, we're 11 points in front of our crosstown rivals Melbourne City, but we can wrap up an Asian qualifying spot if we avoid defeat today. But more importantly, with 26 games to be played, if we win today, we can wrap up the championship, which is what I want to do as quickly as possible. Since the previous episode, we had a return game against Western United. You may recall there episode or so ago they beat us 1-0, but this time we turned the tables with a pretty emphatic 4-0 win, and that was sort of set up by 3 early goals that put us on the way. Lawton, Italiano and Metcalf. So Teague and Metcalf set up the first one, crossed back into Lawton, who beat the keeper at the near post. Now, Italiano got the ball deep in his own half and basically ran the length of the field. It was a great goal, great finish. He had a long way to run for that goal, and if you run that far, you might as well score, and that's exactly what he did. Metcalf with a penalty, thought it was going to be saved, but that set us up early for a 3-0 lead. Half-time talk went well, and Italiano with good interplay, and Williamson, who has been a little bit ignored by me in the past few weeks. He just gave me a little bit of a reminder of his goal-scoring capabilities. Apart from that, I've tried to sign or re-sign Connor Metcalf on a longer-term contract, and unfortunately our let's say our negotiation skills weren't that good, and his agent had a cranky with me. I've also clicked on a little bit too far with this, so I've got to go straight to the match. I've already done the dressing room talk and team selection, unfortunately. So if we go into the match preview, that might that'll bring up the squad and the team. And we just go to the kickoff. We'll skip this. Now, as you can see, Collette in goal, who's come back from injury. O'Neill, Dendoka, Ansel and Markovic. Markovic's come back in because Nishikawa had picked up an injury during the week. The usual flat 3 of Barnett, Brimmer and Teague. Lawton and Italiano and Skiri are our attacking players. So just apologies from going off half-cocked with that. So Sydney on the attack quite early. As I said, the aim of this is to first of all avoid defeat, and the press during the week has been building us up again, which is setting us up for a bit of a slippery slope. And there we go. We've conceded with inside the first 90 seconds. Acute angle and poor goalkeeping from Collette. Yeah, I mean, it was always on the cards that with the early possession, but I thought it actually went too far. But I don't know what Collette was doing coming out towards the edge of the goal box. So anyway, that's a little bit frustrating. So time to give them a rev up in a little while's time. As you can see in the other game, Melbourne City have scored with Brimmer, far post to Skiri, and Skiri, who's scored some good headers from that position, puts it over the bar. So defending a free kick. Low ball, blocked. But eventually cleared by the Victory defence. And we'll wait for the next replay. But certainly not a good start. Sydney have had us under the pump, and as you can see, it's a bit of a battle royale between the second position on the A-League between Sydney and Melbourne City, because the second place team will avoid the semi-final playoff series, and they'll also qualify for the group stage of the AFC Champions League. So there is some incentive there. But we've certainly had some good wins along the way, but just when it's coming down to the pointy end of the season, I would really like to see us dominating and just getting the results that we need to get over the line. Still, there's an 11-point buffer there, but as I said, I'd really like us to wrap up the championship sooner rather than later, because I'm also keen to see the next game that we're playing offline is against Guangzhou in a meaningless AFC game. And then after that, the draw for the second round happens. So so that's what I'm planning to do. So Cranky Pants are well and truly on. Show me something in the second half. None of those ratings are impressive at all. See what happens. Free kick launched in. No, it's not. It's played short. It's quite unusual. Don't like this funky angle, but blocked by Italiano. Okay, picked up by Italiano. Now, he doesn't mind running a long way to get a goal. So he comes in the post and curls it around the far post. That's typical Italiano. Right-footed player on the left, and a rather daggy-looking somersault to celebrate the goal. But yeah, he runs a long way to get his goals. So yeah, nice little curve around the keeper. So okay, that gets us back into this game. Probably need to shout a little bit more. Give them a little bit of encouragement. So Lawton across to Teague. Teague to Skiri, who's been tightly marked. But he gets away into the box. Oh, brilliant little back heel to Brimmer, and saved. Saved by the keeper. Yeah, that was a nice little back heel. That I don't think you see enough of those little gimmicky things in Football Manager. I mean, there are the little dinky lobs and all that sort of thing, but the little touches like a back heel, yeah, I don't think you see them enough. Okay, so Teague is starting to be running on empty. And bring Butler on. They might be looking for Williamson to come on for a Skiri, maybe around the 70-minute mark. Barbarousis on the ball. Ooh. Ah. That was rubbish. That was rubbish. Tap in from a metre out. Okay. Yeah, Barbarousis has got the ball. That was a poor effort there. And then, yeah, just got in front of O'Neill. And it was just a tap in. Pause that. We'll go to attacking. We'll say demand more. And we might give Skiri a rest, and we'll bring on... let's bring on Williamson. He showed a bit in the last game and scored a goal. But, yeah, we're certainly spluttering our way in these last couple of games, unfortunately. Right, Markovic on the ball. Markovic again to O'Neill. Dendonka up from the back through to a lot of blue shirts outnumbered there. O'Neill launches it back in. Barbarousis has got the ball, and he's got a bit of space in front of him. Okay, good tackle. Italiano gives the ball away right on the attack straight away. Seeing tackles like that given as a penalty, so I was just a little bit hesitant to just to see what the FM gods were going to do. So we'll go to very attacking. Brimmer. Yeah, Italiano's having a good game. Lawton, Kemsoba. I'll bring him on for the final sub. Kemsoba actually hasn't had too many runs for us. He hasn't even made the bench. I think the biggest problem with him that he's versatile, can either play left or right. And our wide attacking players, he's probably about maybe 4th or 5th in the pecking order. So once again, Barbarousis can carry the ball deep into our own half. Comes into the penalty area. That's a foul. Okay. VAR. Penalty awarded. Okay. Saved. Right. Time to berate them for the last 5 minutes. Okay, so those points were probably more... yeah, they were a goal mine to Sydney FC. Not happy with the performance. Okay, so that's made it all a little bit messier for us. Sort of with my scheduling. 11 points clear with 4 games to go. So the next game is going to be quite important. That's an opportunity to wrap up the game. So once that does its thing, okay, yep. Losing Sydney FC, yep. Okay, nothing but bad news there. So scheduling wise, I'll play the Champions League game against Guangzhou offline, because qualifying in that, as you may recall, has been wrapped up. So that's not a problem. So we'll have that game offline, and we'll come back for the away game against Newcastle Jets, and history could repeat itself from last year, where Victory claimed the title away to the Jets. So not the result we wanted, but that's the way the mop flops. So I'm Gary Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you soon. All the best now. Bye bye.